Okay. Hello, everybody. I am Michael Rao, and this is my second video. Now, real quickly, before I actually start on the real video, I want to say my first video, yes, why deep and touching, was not supposed to be a sob story, so I don't want to take it like that. It's a kind of a point. Life, for me, when I was younger, kind of sucked, but I learned from it, I grew from it, and I adapted, and I became the person I am now. I'm not saying I'm happy my life was like that. Times it kind of sucked. A lot of times. But you know what? It's who I am. It's what happened. I'm over it. The point, though, is to tell you that it does get better. It's a lot better. So, yes, so everyone knows I'm not trying to do the whole woe is me thing. I was making sure that nobody thinks like that's not what's going on. Okay, one of the things I want to talk about today was dreams and wishes. Now, I think a big problem a lot of people have, and this is that they dream too big. They go all they want is these big expectations, but what they don't get is that to get here, you have to have these little steps to get there, little dreams, little goals, little wishes, whatever. Now, my top goal is to die happy in the arms of the man who loves me, surrounded by my children and my cousins and my nephews and nieces, people who love me. I want to have lived a big, long, fulfilling life where I was happy and where I accomplished a lot. That's what I want. Now, going on to that, accomplished. There are things I want to accomplish. For example, play a musical instrument. I'm learning to play the ukulele right now. I'm still not great at it. I'm learning little by little, but I'm getting there. Never thought I could do that. When I was in high school, I was not able to do it, couldn't afford it. Now I can. Now I'm able to do it, and I'm learning. Now the reason I'm telling you this is so that you guys can go, he's right. There are little goals I want to do, little things I want to do, that if I do this, it'll make my life more fulfilling. And you want to live a fulfilling life. You don't want to be boring. I wanted to have friends, people who love me. I've made a lot of friends in college. Made a lot of people who I'm good friends with. I even have someone to move in with next semester for my suite that I'm going to have. I'm happy about that. I'll look at that kind of options. Other goals would be to have kids and have someone who loves me. Kind of have to start dating for that. I haven't started on that one yet, simply because I'm not used to it. But I'm working on it. I have a guy's number. I have friends, which friends is the first step, and then I know a couple gay guys, which is nice. Gay, bi, whatever, doesn't really matter to me. So it's like I've made friends. I've made the step before, which is improvement. Other goals and wishes of my own were to graduate college when I was little. I'm in college. I'm almost done with my first full year. In fact, right now it's March, and I'm done with my first year at the end of May. So actually tomorrow, I believe tomorrow is April 1st. Tomorrow or Tuesday, I don't remember if there's 31 days in this month. I can't remember that. So actually, it's about a little under 2 months. And these months go by very, very fast. Like you have no idea when you're in college. It goes by fast, which is great because with high school it was so slow, and it got faster every year. So those of you who are in high school who don't want to be in high school, hold on, it goes faster, and it sucks sometimes, but you kind of have to push your way through it. And it gets better, like I said. Okay. I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well, actually. I like college. It's more challenging. I'm learning a lot more than I did in high school because it's specialized. It's based off of what I want to do. I'm making contacts, and life's great. Now, is life perfect? No. Life will never be perfect. Are there things that I want to do fix? Yes, but I'm working on it. And this is kind of where it goes in the goal and wishes, is your goals and wishes will never come true unless you take responsibility for them. And I don't just mean your bad things, which you should, for them not happening. Sometimes it's your fault. What I mean by that is, are you working on it? Are you truly doing this? I was lazy in my first semester. I was at home. I was at a different school. It was a local school because something had happened, so I couldn't go to the school yet. And I was lazy for the first half of the semester. But I started picking up the pace. I joined soul immediately, then I joined the ukulele club recently, and then just I feel more comfortable leaving my room. I feel happier. I feel more fulfilled. Before, I had no friends. I'd never hung out with somebody. Now, was my biggest goal is to make friends and to be a more social being. I go to the ukulele club on Sundays and on Wednesdays, and on Mondays I go to Seoul at 8 o'clock, and then after that I hang out with my friend Marie and Celine for a little while, and then we watch Teen Wolf. We watched Teen Wolf. We're still going to watch them, I think. Then we hang out for a little while, and then I leave. But we stay up till like 11 just hanging out. I have a class with Marie actually that day from 1 to 1:50, and then she has nothing, and I don't usually have anything to do, so we just hang out for a good hour and a half, hour and like 10 minutes. We hang out, just talking, goofing around, just being happy. I have a friend. I'm happy. Things I never thought I'd be able to do. So don't. My point of this part of the story is letting you know that things happen. If you have no friends in high school, and there's a lot of us who are like that, I totally get it. College is easier, and the reason that's easier is you're around a bigger group of people who are very different, very diverse. You're not around people who have lived very similar lives, and there's not as clicky. Cliques don't really exist in college, which is great, which is wonderful. So it does, like I said, it does get better. I've made a lot of friends. I've made a lot of people who will see me, be super happy to see me, and will hug me. I'm an affectionate person. I love hugs. So this is great. This is wonderful. I love it. And there's no downside to it. Like I said, I made a lot of friends. I'm in clubs. I'm more active, which is great. I feel better, like, altogether. I can't explain it. I just feel better as an individual, as a human being. I feel better, which is great. Other goals I had were I say that is to, what was I saying? To write. I've always wanted to write books or whatever, but I started fan fiction because it's like a halfway point, and I love fan fiction. And my biggest thing is, like, I hate how sex is there, and I hate how they make certain characters really dumb. Naruto fan fiction specifically, and I wrote my first one, had some pretty good responses and reviews, and I just published two more chapters today, so it's 3 chapters. And I feel really good about it. I feel really good with what I've accomplished. So, that was a huge goal of mine, and I did it. I finally have done that. I feel wonderful. And then there's the YouTube videos, which I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to do something with the internet or with TV, but this is what I'm going to get to so far, and I'm enjoying it. I've always wanted people to vlog. I just know what it's called, vlogging, so whatever. And then I discovered Tyler Oakley, and he was my idol, so he has been for the past like couple months. Couple months I've known about him, so it's a work in progress. But I'm achieving what I wanted to achieve, and I feel more fulfilled that way. Honestly, the first half of the semester I felt like crap because I felt better, but it's just like I kind of felt lonely, and I felt empty, like I wasn't doing something aside from learning. Because college is more about that. Your adult life for your kids is a lot more than just learning and stuff like that. It's experiences. The whole point of the 4 to 6 to 8 years of college, however much you take, is to experience things. It's not just learning. It's to experience friendship, to experience heartache, to experience growth as an individual. I'm learning to play an instrument. Always wanted to do that. I'm making friends. I have lots. Not like I don't have a huge amount of friends, but a lot more friends than I ever thought I would. I'm writing what I want to write. I'm writing fan fiction, and it's good. I'm impressed with it. I'm doing YouTube videos. So it's like things happen, and that's kind of the point of college is to fulfill yourself. Because if your life isn't fulfilling, you're miserable. Everyone's like that. We are humans. We need to be fulfilled. My next step, my next big goal, my next little goal is to date. I've never dated, ever. I've always wanted to. I always want to find that person who wakes up wanting to see me, who goes to bed thinking about me. Maybe not every time, but I want to be a central thought. And vice versa. I want them to be someone I think about when I wake up, someone I think about when I go to bed. I want to be able to go to the store and go, he would like that, or she would like that if it's a friend of mine, and vice versa. I want that feeling. So, and I'm working on it. I'm sorry, I'm having a moment there. So yes, like, things happen, and like I said, you have goals and wishes, but when you're able to start fulfilling these things, do that. Fulfill your wishes. Be active. Be actively doing this, and your life will feel better. Everything will feel better, and that's life cannot get better unless you are willing to fulfill your life with good things. Life is time. Life is living is time. Having a life. Sorry, I have no idea what that was. There's a difference between living and being alive. Living is just that. Breathing, getting up in the morning, going to bed, whatever. Living a fulfilled life, living a life, is about filling every day with something good, or at least most days. So do just that. Do something crazy. Do something you want. If you're into sports, do sports. If you are into music, find a music group. Even if it's not something big. Find something that makes you happy and fulfill yourself. I am very happy with my life right now. I'm supremely happy with my life. It started out horrible, but I didn't let that stop me, and I grew, and I adapted, and now I have the choice. I have choices now, and I'm going to take them, and I'm going to make my life happy and more fulfilled. So this is my message to you. Don't focus on the huge goals. Focus on making your life fulfilled until you have the power to do those goals. Because if you just focus on the big goals without any little goals, any little dreams, your life is not going to be happy. So, instead, it does get better. You have to work on it. You have to be the person that actively does something. That was my spiel. That was my rant, whatever I call it. Thank you for listening. I hope you all have a good day. Know that you are loved, and goodbye.